morning and welcome to Village in Motion on this Friday, June 16th. I'm Marcia Boyles and I'm delighted this morning to introduce two folks from our sales department. We have a new sales director, and let me begin with David Taylor. Welcome, David.
Thank you.
We'll want to find out all about you momentarily.
Yeah.
And Franklin Funes, who is our sales associate.
That's right.
Am I correct in that?
That's right.
Franklin, I should know this by now. Welcome to both of you. Franklin, would you like to introduce your new sales director?
Absolutely. So I'm really excited to announce that David Taylor has come back. He's actually was with us before. Great partner, so I'm excited that with the new knowledge he's brought in, he's going to be an excellent leader. And through our efforts, we're going to be able to make sure that Green Spring stays well in its great nature and stay competitive and always in a good place. So really excited to introduce our new director, David Taylor.
Well, David, we're certainly glad to have you. You suggested just before we started that you had been here 8 days and probably hadn't, totally gotten settled.
Yeah, no, it's been so exciting to be back.
Now, tell us, you have been gone 3 years.
Been gone almost 3 years. Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
So you were here how long before that?
So I started in 2010.
2010,
and
right.
I actually started out as an event coordinator, and just kind of went through the sales, different positions. I was an event coordinator, then I was a senior sales associate, and I actually left my first stay at Green Spring as I left as a sales manager. Just felt like I was in a place where I could take on being a director, and that's when I left. And the past 3 years I've been at Goodwin House, serving over there, helping residents move in there. And when I got the call to come back, I couldn't turn it down. I mean, this is where I got my start. This always felt like home. I feel very fortunate and blessed in the sense that I can maintain great relationships with folks in the sales office, and so it's been really fun and exciting to be back. But yeah, only been really here for about 8 days, and it's been really fun to see kind of where everyone is, residents and staff included.
David, you suggested again when we were talking before the show that things have changed in the 3 years you've been gone, and I would like to have you talk a little bit about that. Yep. But let's talk a little bit about your own background. Yeah. Do you live in this area? So
it's actually pretty interesting. My life from February of this year till now has been a little crazy. I welcomed my daughter, Peyton. She's 3 months now, but we had her in February. Once we had her, my wife and I decided, we have a son who's almost 2. We have our daughter, Peyton, and we were living in a townhouse at that moment. Mm-hmm. And so 2 weeks after she was born, we're like, you know what, we need to move. Mm-hmm. And so we went through the whole packing, getting our house ready. Our house sold in 12 hours. And so then we had to find a place to live. And fortunately enough for me, I did not know this when I bought the house, but I actually live 5 minutes away from here.
Do you? I
do. I live in the Huntsman neighborhood, which is right off the Parkway. And so when we settled on our house, I got an email from Erickson, and
So it all fell into place.
It all fell into place. I had my daughter, I got a new house, and I got a new job coming back home. Wow. I mean, it's been fun.
All right.
My wife wants me to settle down now, though. She does. She's done. Yes. So.
Well, this sounds terrific, and your life sounds sort of perfect at the moment. Yeah. All right. Tell us what kinds of changes you're seeing since you have left. Now, in 3 years, of course, Jim Davis has taken over Erickson Living, and so we're seeing community changes. We're seeing changes throughout the community, but what is going on in sales?
Yeah, so, Green Spring is always Green Spring. It's the residents all are thriving. We were talking a little bit before this started about, it's been really great for me to see, residents that I moved in 4 or 5 years ago coming up to me in the halls, welcoming back, and I haven't seen them in 3 years, and it's just amazing to see them thriving and doing well. So that's one change, seeing how the residents that I moved in have progressed now that they are full-blown residents. And so that's been a cool change. But most of the changes I'm talking about, a lot of the policies, the procedures, the way the sales office handles different situations has changed. The team has changed a little bit. So whereas there's some people in the office that were there when I left, there's a new team of people, and therefore there's a new dynamic in the sales office that they have to teach me. So they're reteaching me the culture, they're reteaching me the culture of their office, and it's been really fun. And one thing I can say about Franklin and the entire team is it's a good team. I have a lot to live up to because they are a dynamic team. They are close knit. It's like a small family.
David, how many sales associates are there? There's you and Sheila and.
So right now we have a team of 8
So
total.
we're a team of 8 total.
Right.
8. All right. Tell me who they are.
So we have Franklin, who I'm just going to call my lieutenant. He and I are partners in crime with this. I'm going to be riding his coattail because he was kind of sitting in this role while we were trying to figure out when I could come.
Left.
Exactly. So, Franklin does a lot. We have Sheila Willing, who's our sales counselor.
Yes. Anna
Greaves, who is our personal move consultant. And then we have Dawn, Lauren, Rachel, and Maya, who are our sales associates. So, and then we also have an intern right now, Sarah, who's also helping out. So we have a full team. I hope I didn't forget anyone, right?
That's everyone.
Okay, because they're watching. I know they would stick me for that. So, it's a full team, and like I said, real dynamic. Great to work with. We've had a lot of fun, and I look forward to continue working with them. So.
Well, that sounds terrific. Now, you told me also before we started that you had a special little community project, and do you want to tell us about that?
Sure. So right before David came on board, we were talking about wanting to create this initiative for the community to show love and appreciation to our neighbors who share the road coming from the Parkway. There's so many different neighborhoods, so many new people coming in. We wanted to make sure that folks understood that Green Spring was a place that cares and is invested in not only in our community but the area around. So when David came on board, he loved the idea, and we said, okay, this Friday, which was today, this morning, we were going to go out and pick up trash coming from the Parkway into the neighborhood.
Now, did you wear your suits when you were doing this? I want to know how you dressed.
Well, we had a change of clothes. We figured with it being a little humid out there.
Absolutely.
I could just see you in your suits and ties. And yes, all right.
So we enjoyed that actually very much. We were surprised.
How much trash did you get?
About 8 to 10 bags.
Did you?
Yeah.
Wow, there was a lot of stuff out there.
There's a lot of stuff out there. And
so between the Parkway and the gate?
Correct. Yep.
That's amazing that you got that much trash. Now, let me ask you this. Are you going to make a regular thing of this every Friday, or what?
Wow, every Friday, that would be tough. I think, one of the things that I loved about Green Spring is the fact that, this is something that we do throughout the day, right? You're walking down the halls, you see something, you pick it up.
Sure.
So we're hoping that, now that we've cleaned it up, right, we'll continue as we're walking back to our cars and as staff walk back to their cars. It's something that we'll do over time. I think that it'll be something that maybe we'll do, maybe monthly, bi-monthly, something like that. But it's something that the staff here really embrace, is something that as we see things, we take care of it. So.
All right, so you had the feeling that 8 bags worth had accumulated over a fairly lengthy period of time.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
it was little stuff. It was, little things here and there. Some of the ladies in the office had to, they were getting into the trees and like pulling stuff out. So, it was a period of time. It wasn't something that just one day we had 8 bags of trash out there.
All right,
so.
well, that's reassuring.
Yeah.
All right, so it'll just be maintenance from here on in now that you've got the worst of it up. Okay. Yeah. Well, I think that's excellent. I just wanted to be sure you weren't wearing, orange jumpsuits or something. Look like maintenance or maybe the jail inmates. Okay, well, that was a very good deed.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I see we're winding down here a little bit. Anything else you'd like to leave us? Are sales going well and everything on schedule?
Yeah, we're doing a great job. Like I said, this team is a wonderful team. They've done a great job. Under the leadership of the gentleman sitting right next to me. They've really put us in a great position. So we're gonna finish this month real strong. We had a great event this past week or so. We're doing really well.
David, how many apartments are empty at the moment?
So right now we have 7 apartments.
7?
We have
Only
7.
7?
That's right.
Oh, my gracious.
So if you have friends out there who are looking to move, make the call now because they're going.
Are those all 1-bedroom?
Actually, no. We have a mix of apartments right now. We have some 2-bedrooms available. We have some unique 2-bedrooms that are available as well. So it's 2 bedrooms, 1 bedroom with dens. Mostly that is what we're looking at right now.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, down to 7.
Down to 7.
It's kind of amazing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think with that, then we'll stop and have a roll-in.